Yeah, Siram, you're ready. Fantastic. Right, guys, you can lower your hands now. I think we're ready to go, Coach Brad.
Love it, boys. Well done so far. So remember, keep an eye on that banana bread. That's cooking away nicely in an air fryer. Next thing we are going to make is our recovery shots. Okay. So I think Coach Mike has posted these in the chat. Hopefully your parents have these. If you can get hold of this now and follow it while I work away, you're going to need one of these smoothie machines. Okay. So I'm going to plug my smoothie machine in so it's ready. Obviously, this is the smoothie jar and the blade. It's going to blend everything up. Okay. Now, your recovery shots. These are really, really good. We spoke a little bit at the start about how every supermarket in Dubai is now selling these. Okay. We're going to actually make our own. What I did is I went onto Amazon and I bought some of these little containers. Very, very cheap. I think it was about 15, 20 dirham for about 10 or 15 of them. Okay. So like Coach Mike just said, when we make up our batch of recovery shot now, if you pour all of your mixtures into these, put them in the fridge, these will keep for 3 or 4 days, okay? So if you were to do it on a Sunday, set yourself up for the week, you could have one of these after each training session, okay? Or you come home from school, you've done a big, you've had a big day of playing sport, maybe you've had a school fixture, get one of these recovery shots down you to help with your recovery. The ingredients that we have included, lots of antioxidants, anti-inflammatories, and also things that help with your blood circulation, okay? Beetroot, ginger, orange, lemon, really healthy sugars. All of these contribute to helping making sure your body is recovering nicely. Your banana bread, like we talked about, is your pre-game snack and post-game snack if you're pairing it with protein. These are recovery shots. The clue is in the title. It's for after your training sessions, after your games. Okay, good. So let's get going. Beetroot, first of all. Now, Coach Brad has some trouble trying to source a big beetroot. That's what I wanted to get for you boys. So I've had to settle for these mini ones. Doesn't matter too much. But what you're going to do is you're going to peel. If you've got a peeler or a knife, you're going to chop the skin, the beetroot off. Again, it doesn't matter too much. This doesn't have to be too perfect. It's not going to be the end of the world if there's some skin left in there. Just be really careful if you are using beetroot because it does stain. Hopefully no one's got a white t-shirt on, okay? If you do, just make sure that you're washing your hands every so often because, again, I don't think your parents are going to thank me if you're getting beetroot all over the kitchen and all over yourself, okay? You can see on my hand already, look, got some beetroot. So please be careful when you are chopping, slicing the beetroot. Now, it does say on there, we want around 50 grams of beetroot. So again, we're going to need our scales. You see here, Coach Brad is cutting it up into chunks, kind of around that size. Everything obviously is going to be blended in here, but if we cut it into smaller chunks, it makes it a lot easier for it all to blend nicely. You don't have to use a smoothie machine. If you've got a juicer at home, that would be a really, really good option as well. So I'm going to spend the next minute or so cutting my beetroot up. If you boys want to do the same, once you've done some of your beetroot, I'll do one more, I think. And then I'm going to measure it out to see where we're at. You also need to slice your orange. If you need any help, just ask whoever's at home. I'm sure they will help you. Be your glamorous assistant. Chop up some orange for you. Be really, really careful if you are using a knife for obvious reasons. We don't want any injuries.
Hey, Theo, are you okay? How can we help?
So for the orange, am I meant to juice it or am I meant to like cut it and just put it in?
No, just cut it without the skin and put just the flesh in. So remove the skin of the orange and then just put the flesh into the blender. Yeah, because we're going to run it through a sieve to make sure that all of the lumps and bits are out. But if you juice it, we might miss out on some of the goodness. Okay.
Is Theo the one with the Arsenal top on, Coach Mike?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going to win the league, Theo. What do you reckon?
I mean, I don't really support Arsenal. I support Blackburn, but
Oh, okay, fair enough. All right. Okay, so my beetroot is nice and chopped.
Theo, you're a glory hunter,
Right.
mate.
Glory hunter, is he?
no, I like the top.
All right, so 50 grams of beetroot. Let's see where we're at. That's 40. That's 50. Bang on the money. Okay. So there's my 50 grams of beetroot. Again, boys, don't worry too much about exact quantities. I did it just so it looks nice on the ingredients card and we can work out the macros. Okay. So I've got my 50 grams of beetroot. My pineapple, I've already got 50 grams prepared. All right, so that 50 grams of pineapple's going in there. Let me cut up my oranges now. Orange, you want 100 grams of orange. Again, boys, I've said it already, but just be super careful with these knives, all right? Got to really concentrate this part just to make sure you're being safe. Some nice fresh oranges. When I was your age, I was quite a good footballer, and this was always my snack at half time. Extra hydration, really, really good source of hydration, vitamin C, and also those quick release sugars as well. Okay, that's why orange is going into our recovery shop. How's that banana bread? Whoa, look at that, Coach Mike.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, look, we're getting there a nice golden brown colour. Make sure you're checking, boys, every so often your banana bread. I've got about 8 minutes, 9 minutes left on mine before I'm going to flip it. Okay, where's my scales? Here we go. So we want 100 grams of orange. Oh, look at that. Exactly. Bang on again. 100 grams of orange. Then we've got the lemon to go in. Now, I've got this really funky juicer. Okay. If you don't, and you've got a different type of juicer you can do, or you can just squeeze the lemon as well. But this is probably the best 15 dirham I've ever spent. Okay. It makes it so easy for me. We're just going to slice the lemon. I'm going to place it in this little gap that I've got. Again, if you haven't got one of these at home, guys, get mum and dad on Amazon. See if they can buy one for you. Okay. It's really, really cheap. And I'll tell you what, we're going to go straight in with our lemon juice. I have put on my recipe card about 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. Okay, but I'm going to just eyeball this one. Quite like lemon, so I'm going to go quite heavy with my lemon. Okay, how cool that is. All right. So I've got my lemon ready. Happy with that. I've got my chopped fruits. In fact, I'm just going to chop these oranges in half. Like I said at the start, this is all going to be blended together, but it just helps if everything in small chunks to start with. Okay, so you see there, my oranges, my pineapple, and my beetroot are good to go. Okay, can add them into my jar. And then I'm just going to finish off by using some of my ginger. Okay, there's a number of health benefits associated with ginger. It is quite strong flavour. Very, very, as soon as you cut the skin, you should smell the lovely ginger flavour. Again, into small chunks. Just add that into your mix. I'm going to go quite heavy on the ginger. Again, I've said about 1 teaspoon. You can as well if you want to. use one of these. You can kind of grate the ginger like you would cheese. Okay, grate it straight into your mix, or you can just cut it into little chunks like I've done. A lot of ginger. Mr. Coach Mike, fan of ginger?
Yeah, I love ginger. Love it.
Yeah.
I like ginger. I'm a huge fan of ginger and garlic. And I think there's loads of health benefits for garlic and ginger.
Yeah.
Ginger for your digestion.
Yep.
And garlic for your heart. Really powerful ingredients in supporting digestion and heart health.
Okay, excellent. Are we looking, boys? We good?
Yeah, we're ready to go. I think.
Next stage?
Yeah.
All right. So what I will say, boys, just from experience, you may want to add in just a little bit of water. Okay. Because at the moment, the lemon juice you can see at the bottom, but that's probably not going to be enough in terms of allowing juice to go through the strainer. Okay. We'll talk about this a little bit in a minute. If I was you, get yourself some fresh water, about 50 ml again. So at the moment, we've got about 150 in there. Just going to add a little bit of water in. Just to make sure that mixes nicely and I get a good consistency. Okay, so if you've got some water, add it in now. Lid on. Nice and tight, remember. We don't want any explosions. And hopefully you can see this on the good way. All right, look at that. Lovely bright colour. So much goodness in there, boys. Are we blending, Coach Mike?
Yeah, we're just preparing to blend. I think the boys are getting ready to blend. I can see these Siram's got one ready to go now, which is good to see. Theo's about ready to go. Caden's getting ready to go. So I think we're about there ready to blend. So let's give them a few seconds to blend. Yeah, Coach Brad, and then we'll go from there.
Okay, good. If you are done and you're ready, boys, and you're waiting, just have a quick look on your banana bread. Okay, because in a minute we are going to flip that. And we're going to finish it off on the other side. And check mine. Oh, that's looking lovely. I hope you're hungry, Coach Mike.
Yeah.
That before you go do your gym session later on.
Absolutely.
There we go.
Get them glycogen levels topped up, Coach Brad. Saturate the muscles with glycogen.
Okay, we'll give it another minute, boys. You want your mix. Okay, that kind of consistency. Very much like a smoothie.
Yeah, looks good, Theo. Spot on.
And then you've probably worked out we're going to use the sieve and a jug. This will allow all of the juice to flow through into the jug and it will catch kind of all the stuff. It's a little bit too thick. Okay. So give everybody 30 seconds. If you think your juice is looking a little bit too thick, again, just add a little bit more water. Just add a little bit more water. How are we looking? 10 minutes to go. Perfect. Okay. Right, boys, we're going to get cracking just so we can finish on time. So, here's my mix. Steve, this one's a little bit too big. If you've got a smaller one, that'd be really good, but we'll make it work, okay? So the sieve goes on top of the jug, obviously. And basically, we're going to really carefully pour it in. You'll see, hopefully, on the video, the mixture being caught in the sieve and the juice dropping to the bottom. What you can do as well, boys, got a spoon, just press it gently to help some of that juice go through. Okay, take the time with it, no rush.
Up and here. The disconnect at the minute. You lost your network connection. What's going on there? Carry on. It's my yeah, it's the other computer, Coach Brad. Carry on. Yeah, you're still live, Coach Brad.
Okay, excellent. Good. Still live. Live and kicking. All good. Okay. Again, boys, it's not going to be perfect. Don't worry if you make a mess. Just make sure you help clean up afterwards. All right. I don't want any messages from your parents going mental at me because you haven't helped clean up. Make sure you help him clean up afterwards. Something that's really, really important. Again, when I was playing football when I was younger, come to things like cleaning boots. We got told that we had to make sure our boots were clean before every fixture, just to set the standard. And I'm sure Coach Jay and the boys at TFP always on at you about working as a team, showing some independence. That also includes when you're in the kitchen as well, not leaving it for someone else to do. All right, good. Pretty happy with that. Just going to quickly move that over to the sink. Sieve. There we have it, boys. My nice recovery shot. I find my little container. I'm going to pour. Go. So it's up. Definitely enough for 1 or 2 more in there still. Lid on the top. And then straight into the fridge, boys. Okay. And when it comes to playing, like I said, leave these at home in the fridge. When you get home from your fixtures or your training, knock it down before you go to bed. Nice little bit of